My name is Rob Jones. I'm the president of Magnetar North America. We're here at CEDIA 2025. And what we announced is our next generation universal media players. A lot of people like to call them Blu Ray players. That's one box that it checks. However, it's much more than that. It will support media via USB up to 16 terabytes. It will support LAN-based media. So if you have a NAS and you're storing, whether it's music, movies, it will play most every format you can throw at it. And again, of course, you've got the disc tray and it supports 4K, Blu-ray, DVD, SACD, DVD-A. So all your bases are covered. It's all reference level output. And the UDP900 is kind of the workhorse. It's got 2-channel analog output. So it is kind of more your everyday type solution, although it has balanced and unbalanced both on the output side. Some of the upgrades that we made from our Gen 1 product is we have completely redesigned the 2.0 audio board from scratch. We have gone in and made some improvements to our upscaling engine from 480, 1080 to 4K. We didn't want to do that as a running change because customers have their systems calibrated, and then you go changing the video signal on them and they need to have it recalibrated, and that doesn't make a lot of people happy. So we decided to kind of tuck everything into a next generation player. We upgraded all of the components and the wiring, the copper wiring, JST and Amphenol connectors. There's a dedicated HDMI audio port, a second HDMI port that is audio only. We added TMDS retiming to that port so we could eliminate more of the jitter that creates a better signal, a cleaner signal for playback. One of the things that we introduced as well is Roon Ready. This is in certification. It will be, we expect in the next couple of months to be out of certification and be able to add it to the player. We have taken the 3.0 USB, and what we realized was from customers is there's a lot of variances in USB drives and quality and reliability. A lot of customers will go to Amazon and they'll buy an off-brand or brands that have different power requirements. So rather than having, compatibility issues, we decided to power the USB port ourselves, dedicated, and added a dedicated USB chipset. So there's higher throughput, cleaner throughput, and more power, reliability, and compatibility. We have, I got just so much of this stuff here. We redesigned the optical drive as well. What you find with a lot of customers, especially when you're dealing with physical media, some of these discs go back quite a while. Some customers store them in books versus cases. You can get a slight disc warp that'll happen even by millimeters. It will create noise. Noise will create vibration. Vibration will result in a lot of cases in errors or read errors. And then error correction you have to go for. So we try to make this a little more tolerant because of the performance requirements that we have. We ask a little bit more of our discs to be in a little better shape. And once that happens, we're able to at least tell the customer, look, we're doing as much as we can without breaking things to accommodate the wide variance in discs. Discs that have heavy ink on the top or an imbalance of heavy ink, heavy black on one side and silver, no ink on the other, can create spin imbalances. 4K UHD discs spin up to 5,000 RPM, so they're moving along, and it's not difficult to create an imbalance. And we've just tried to make ourselves a little more tolerant to those things. We've added Control 4 and Crestron support for the integrators. Moving to the 900, we again completely redesigned the audio board, JST and Amphenol connectors. We previously had the ESS 9028 and the 9038 for 7.1 and 2.0 channel out. We now have dual 9038, so we've upgraded the one DAC. This does have 2.0 balanced and unbalanced and 7.1 out. We have customers that just use this as a DAC. It supports 768 PCM, 512 DSD through Expo on the back of the port. Dedicated power supply split, so you have a dedicated power supply just for your audio, then you have your system power just to make for a cleaner signal. You have upgraded components throughout. This particular player being $17.99, this one being $32.99. Again, this also has the real integration, the TMDS timing, the enhanced USB. We also went on both players actually with our networking, and we made our networking discoverability cleaner. So we use DLNA, SMB, NFS. So if you have a NAS that's got a ton of content on it, we don't use Wi-Fi. And the reason we don't use Wi-Fi is because really the only reason a customer is going to want to use Wi-Fi would be for simple simple upgrade. Most customers are going to be driving high bitrate content, and you don't want to drive high bitrate content through Wi-Fi because you're just asking to lose a bunch of packets and have a bad experience. So we focus ourselves on Ethernet, and we spent time trying to clean that up and make that more robust and work on the protocols to connect with the various NAS, Windows, Linux operating systems. And then again, Control4 and Crestron, quite a beast. These are real machines. You can't tell this through video. This is 31 pounds. It's not filled with concrete. These are machines that are built with design and intent. We put a lot of effort into making sure that what the consumer experience was not just a Blu-ray player, but to be able to offer a solution. So a lot of our customers have this and a Kaleidoscape and an Apple TV. So, they can get whatever content from whatever source they want to get it. And if you have, again, your own USB drives, your own network servers that have content, this is a great solution for customers. The kind of the go-to player for years was OPPO. They left the market 8, 9 years ago now. They kept their repair bench open for all this time. They just closed that down 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago. So if you have an OPPO out there, you're now kind of dead man walking. Once it dies, there's nothing to replace it, and you can't get it repaired. Fortunately, we've had the good tidings of consumer and industry sentiment that if you're looking for an OPPO, you look at Magnetar, and we've just tried to take that to the next level and pick up where they left off, because we understand that there's an audience out there that still has vast media, physical media library connections, that's still looking for a reference level source in their chain, and supports all of the other formats and flavors and technologies as well. So that's who we are. That's what we do. We can be found at MagnetarUSA.com, and come see us and say hi, ask any questions. We have US-based support, 24/7 email support, US-based call center. Average response time is less than 10 minutes. So if you are a dealer or an end consumer and it's Saturday night and you've got your family movie night going on and you have some kind of issue, you will get someone on the phone. You will get support. We're not going to send you to a recording that tells you to look at page 47 in the manual. That's not what we do. We believe that part of the experience of having a high-end premium product is having the support that goes along with it. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.